Patreon member shout out. There she goes again with fishnets on and dreadlocks in her hair. She broke my heart, I wanna be sedated. All I wanted was to see her naked. Now I'm watching wrestling, trying to be a tough guy, listening to rap metal, turntables in my eyes. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez, and coming at you today with the Veve Omi update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. My neck still hurts. So anyway, guys, commenting, liking, subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon and smashing that thanks button down below. So today for Omi, we are up a little over 2%, which is, pretty decent. As far as Bitcoin, that, stayed pretty even. That was down 0.2%, so really no big change there. Markets as a total were up. NASDAQ and the S&P 500 was up on average about 0.7%, and then the Dow 30 was down 0.1%, so relatively even there. But again, Omi outperforming all, so good news on the day. One of the only things that I did see that I didn't really like too much is that there was only about $600,000 in volume of people buying, trading, and selling, so not too much volume to report as of right now. As has been addressed before, we have iHelp Society that said that he had staked Omi on Ascendex, and they said they logged him out, and it won't let him log in. Support says they can't find the account, and he says he highly suggests not staking on Ascendex and take your coins out ASAP because it's not worth it. Now, I'm sure everyone that they do this with, it's probably will get their Omi back and account back at some point, but there is the chance that they don't. This is why I haven't staked. This is why a bunch of people that I know haven't staked. A bunch of people have, and most of the time there's no issues. But every now and then, an issue like this arises, and not your keys, not your crypto. Big news, Immutable X tweets, we're launching the Immutable Developer and Venture Fund worth $500 million to accelerate the adoption of Web3 games and projects. You learn more, continue the thread down below. But basically what they do is you see on their website, Disney and Marvel, which suggests interoperability with both of those brands on Immutable X. We figured this was coming at some point. They still didn't give any dates. It is just a tease. You also see on here Ember Sword, Illuvium, Gods Unchained, Guardians, and one more at the top that I can't really make out. But again, you do see that. When does it come? I have no idea. But it would make sense that a lot of these big brands that do be collecting that 6% though, every time they buy and sell on the app, on that closed ecosystem, would make sense that in the smart contracts, you would probably be able to sell it anywhere, whether it's OpenSea, Immutable X Marketplace, Coinbase NFT Marketplace, GameStop NFT Marketplace, wherever it is, and they would still carry that 6%. And that would just have the reach that Disney has, just make it go wider and wider and wider. And if they can do that, I'm sure they're going to. I've hypothesized that there's going to be a bunch of people from DesignerCon, a bunch of people that artists have partnered with them. They're probably going to not only be one of the first, but I think Disney and DC and other people will try to get interoperable as well, just for those fees. Going back a few months ago, back in April, Immutable X had tweeted that Marvel and DC Comics are both on Layer 2 Ethereum, probably nothing, powering at Veve Official, Marvel and DC Comics, Hero, Collective GG, etc. One of the comics that we have, Fantastic Four #1, a 9.0 from CGC, 9.0, had sold for $420,000 on June 16th. So comment blaze it down below for the 420 reference. On Monday, I will be appearing at a Batcowl event. It's time to enter the DC universe. You'll be using a mobile app to gather intel and interact with some of Gotham's most compelling characters. There are 3 parts of the experience. Part 1 is 25 minutes using the app before you arrive at Spyscape HQ. Part 2 is 60 to 75 minutes at Skyscape HQ. And Part 3, which is optional, is 3+ hours spread over a few days at your own pace after you complete Part 2. You'll become a central character in the story, and your decisions will have consequences. Download the app on iOS or Android device. So that is an email that a lot of the Batcowl owners have gotten. Comment down below if you're going to NFT NYC or you're going to that particular Batcowl event on Monday. Truly can't wait for that. So something that I thought was really interesting is Jeremy Padower said, 3 traits that I've seen translate to entrepreneurial success are ambition, hard work, and resilience. I know this doesn't really apply to a bunch of everyone because not everyone has their own business. A lot of people are working for others, which is 100% okay. If you want to go and make buku dollars, let somebody else run that business, and you just put in your 40 per week, 100% okay. But I do think for people that are out there that are putting in that work, that are grinding. That's something that should be highlighted, and I agree with him 100,000%. So the gem rate right now has gone up to about 0.8 if you wanted to buy gems off app, which again, if they were 0.5, 0.55, 0.6, 0.65, that's okay. But at this point, if it's 0.8, okay, why not just buy gems from the store? I get it's still a little bit of a discount, but you do run that risk of things getting a little hairy there, account getting disabled. But yeah, the gem rates are rising and are expected to rise continuously up until we get cash out. So the fact that Immutable posted that on Twitter, $500 million fund, was not just noticed by us. It is posted by Watcher Guru. That said, just in, Immutable has launched a $500 million fund for Web3 games and NFT-focused companies, and also CoinDesk as well. They both have millions of followers. CoinDesk says Immutable launched a $500 million venture fund focused on Web3 games. The new venture fund will also build on the Immutable X protocol through token grants and investments. Can't wait for it. Unsure if this was a hint or just a celebratory post, but Veve Digital Collectibles did tweet 1 year ago today, at least on 17 June, they said that the Man of Steel dropped on Veve. Let's see your Superman AR pics and videos shown below. I think it was just a little fun saying happy 1 year anniversary to this blue chip A-grade stock, or A-grade NFT. CoinGecko revealed the top 10 trending coins in Canada. Number 1 was Crypto Inu, followed by Bitcoin, Ethereum, Celsius Network, World Mobile Token. Number 6 was Solana, and number 7 was Ecomi. So that is beating out Railgun, Shiba Inu, and something else that I can't read right now. But yeah, I thought that was pretty wild that we are beating meme coins and we're beating a bunch of others. Rockman Blockchain has tweeted he has posted a couple things on the Fish Discord saying, at everyone, working on the final parts for the iOS stuff. There's a button that says do not click. Spoiler, don't click it. And also, I may temporarily break your matches. If anything happens where you lose Omi, I'll fix it. If it breaks once, please tell me ASAP so I don't keep sending Omi into space, please. Thank you. He then also tweets Happy Fish Day Eve, which of course was yesterday. It is about 3 minutes until Fish Day as of this recording. He says lots of questions about where to put your addresses. That won't be necessary. There will be Discord giveaways in the giveaways channel. If you win there, I'll request your wallet to validate you own a fish, but probably 80% of the giveaways will be done directly to the wallet of the fish that win belongs to. He'll be giving away over 100 NFTs, plus an update to tanks based on community choice, and maybe an announcement or so. So super, super duper excited for that. Gotta love Rockman Blockchain. Comment down below if you appreciate him. So very surprisingly, we're getting a Sunday Star Wars drop where it says, whether on Earth or in a galaxy far, far away, the bond between children and the fathers in their lives is as strong as any force you can imagine. The Star Wars #I Am Your Father's Day collection features art by Jeffrey Brown, drops Sunday, 19 June at 8 a.m. Pacific time, #Father's Day. And in that little image, you do see Vader reading a book to a looks like a little Luke Skywalker there. So Rockman Blockchain tweets and he says, hey, look, it's a new collection of 109 NFTs I'll be giving completely away to Fish holders at random tomorrow for Fish Day. And that happens to be he describes what he wants to draw, gives it to an AI, and it just draws it for him. It's absolutely incredible. And then you see Ecomi responding with those eyes. Really, really cool to see that as well. So there was a little speculation on who we're going to be partnering with to San Diego Comic-Con. People were told to respond. People were told to say, put all their guesses in. And Reverend Alex G says, spoiler alert, it's not new. Gotta be the party pooper. But again, I would much rather us know right now to say like, oh, hey, so we're not speculating out the yin-yang. Speculation can go to dangerous places. But it's really good that he's kind of pointing us in a direction to go to. It is something that we already have, something that they're very public about us having. And we have a response from Hello K that says, last year, I recall it was DC before they bailed. I'm guessing DC confirmed with Veve, ? And he was right. Last year, they did happen to have a DC was a partner before something happened. I don't know what it was. But Kyle Willson responds, yeah, DC was one for sure. They bailed and focused on DC fandom instead. Marvel did too, but we already have Marvel Comics. Could be interesting this time around. So we'll see if it's DC. Again, because it's Comic-Con, it would make sense that it would be a Marvel or DC. So I'll see what happens with that. Something I do want to address, and I do want some feedback from. The other day, as I was doing a live, we have somebody named Jason Bourne who reports. I don't know if you can see that. But but he reports, what's your thoughts on Veve Vault calling your channel boring? And for the most part, the live streams I do try to keep pretty fun. I think we have a good time, but as far as professionalism and knowing that a bunch of executives or a bunch of people that also work with Veve also really kind of watch these, because these are the shortened versions. Maybe not everybody has a long time to go over jokes and to sit for 2.5, 3.5, sometimes 16-hour live streams that I do, and they want as much information as short a time as possible. So that's where these come in. Is it a little bit more boring, or is it a little bit not as fun as some of the live streams where we're going crazy? Sure, absolutely. But that's just the most efficient way that I can get information to everyone within a reasonable time frame. If you do have any more suggestions about it being more fun, comment down below. Also comment down below if you like Bowling for Soup, because that's what I was saying before. Everyone, that's it for me today. Everyone, please check out at HeyDavidDon and at KingMavsForever over on the Twitter, Standoff Chart and King Mavs over on the Veve app, Kobe Collects and OmiPlayer1 over on the YouTube, Wraithax.eth domain name, Kyle Willson, Wendy Stibalis, Puddin' Cheeks, Veve Las Vegas, Taps Trades, Mars Davis, Legacy Bermuda, Sody Pop Media, Veve Darklink, Meta Lemon, and Veve Vibes, all on the YouTube, at Nomad with Guitar, at Wet Wizard Veve, and Gary O at 1234CA3, all on the Twitter. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. My neck still hurts. I love you guys. Goodbye. Meow, 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 meow.